Você representa tour, okay?
Tour. You know what? I'm gonna just
Aruba, Bonaire, Curaçao.
I'm not gonna fuck with this camera. All right, welcome back to the show, guys.
Yo.
I want to take time this episode to let the viewers at home or the listeners at home
You guys?
get to know us a little better.
Yeah.
Okay, I think of us as ogres. You know,
Ogres?
As ogres are like onions, and onions have layers.
Oh, I thought you
And
were
there's,
gonna.
and there's many layers to us. Graham, put your phone away. Put
1 second.
Typisch Antiano. Oh, Boeswa. I just asked, are we all ready to go? And you said yes. And now you gotta pull your phone.
Yeah, I'm good.
Are you good? Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah. Let's go. Alright, let's go.
So like I was saying in my perfect analogy, I see us as ogres because, you know, ogres
Fat.
are like onions and onions have layers.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and there's many layers to us, I think. And I think people would like to hear some of our thoughts or preferences and just kind of a Q&A, get to know us a little better. Okay?
Okay.
And I invite you guys to open up and let people in
Like an onion?
like an onion. Open like an onion. Bloom like an onion.
Like the book. Open up. You know, got many pages. Which one do you want us to read?
The last one.
The last one. What's on the last page of your book?
Bij Genoeg Spices.
You're going for like a deep question, but like
Yep.
porqueria.
Yep.
They gotta plug it somewhere. Eh?
Hey.
This episode is again probably brought to you by Kanuka Spices. Get all your seasonings fixed and get some delicious Caribbean flavors with Kanuka Spices. Head over to kanukaspices.nl.
Yes, sir.
If we're gonna fake plug it, might as well.
Might as well fake plug it.
Do it right.
But I think it would be a fun episode. People to get to know us a little bit better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys agree?
I
Sure.
agree.
Tough luck. We're doing it anyway.
Okay.
Let's start us super easy. Okay. What's your all-time, and let's not take too long to answer questions. The kind of the first thing to pop up in your head kind of situation.
No, you don't want him to do that.
No, okay. The first decent thing to pop up in your head. Okay.
Gotcha.
Like, what would be your last meal? Like, what's like a last meal? What comes up in your head? And you don't go too far in like 5 different dishes. Like, kind of like one thing that we can understand as a meal. What would it be?
My last meal.
Me te quieren lo Mr. Barbecue, huh?
No.
Mr. Barbecue. It's
Barbecue?
got to be barbecue.
Okay,
Yeah.
but like, can you make it a little bit more specific because it's kind of broad?
Yeah. So I gotta have ribs.
That's a good
Yeah,
one.
some nice ribs and steak,
Okay.
like, on the grill.
That's a good one.
With charcoal, smoked, you know, like
Any
proper
sides?
barbecue. Huh?
Is there any particular side you need, or you skip the sides?
Like some good sauce, you know, to dip the stuff in. Some bread to dip the sauce in as well. Potato salad in the banda.
Potato
Yeah.
salad. With
Pretty simple, dude.
Corn on the cob?
A nice corn, but you know the way the mom does it.
The way
cooked
mom
it-
does
yeah,
it.
exactly.
Yes,
So it's nice and juicy and sweet.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's about it. I'm pretty simple dude.
Okay, you?
Barbecue is a good answer. But I think for me, I would take the best at the batata, and I'd add lumito to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like a turkey pang kind of situation.
Yeah, like a turkey pang, but then
Hey.
the batata chino, and then
That
zo'n-
is
the
like
side.
a very important question. How come no Chino Antiano has ever opened a food truck before, a turkey pang before? To sell stuk batata, what's it called?
Because I don't think they would keep up with demand. The second that they open up, within like an hour or two, they're sold out.
Sold out.
Because they only have
Good
limited
point.
capacity.
So you grab stuk batata, gewoon the best one you've ever had,
And then
and you
probably
throw some lumito
throw
on top
some
of
meat with it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
feel
that,
you.
and then drench it in sauce. I think so. That's a good, maybe like a malt on the side. Take me out.
What
Take me out.
I'm good.
I'm good.
What do you want on the side?
Like a malta?
A Malta, okay.
Yeah,
After
so-
that, pull the plug. So
I'm
we've-
good. Huh? Hey,
We've been, bro. We've been.
I've lived it.
That's
It's time to go.
That's a good way to go.
What about you? What are you feeling?
To me, I think it would be like, in Coastal House, you had Esperanza snack. And I
Uh-huh.
would get ganinho s'more, mitar.
Yeah.
So, like, bom galinhos mitar. So you
Yeah.
get also like a little bit of a potato salad also situation on it. And like fria,
So,
big fria, not a 2-liter one, like
Sis,
a
but,
normal size one.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the last one. You might as well make a 2-liter one. I was like, oh, you might as well enjoy that thing.
Like,
For a second.
the sugar will take over the whole dish. And like orange, I think that would be. I think if I had to do like a last meal, that'd be a good way to go.
Orange is your favorite flavor?
Yeah.
Wow, is that
Yeah.
allowed to be an answer? Orange?
Good.
That's my answer.
But it's the
Pineapple sowieso,
the
zo.
fria orange, yeah. But it's like choosing your favorite child. Was it going like like you.
Choose correctly. Choose correctly.
All right, let's keep it rolling.
Uh,
Give me your top 3 best beaches on all 3 islands. Again, don't overthink it. Because
3 beaches on 3 islands?
yeah, gewoon like whichever combination. It could be all on one island.
Alright.
I mean, on Bonaire, my favorite one to go is on Clemonaire because they take really good care of it. It's a white sandy beach. The nature there is really dope for snorkeling and everything. It's not ever crowded, so that's dope.
It's too windy for me though. Like I like it too, but sometimes it's so windy and like you have that really soft sand, and that becomes like flying needles. So you get peppered with like.
Yeah.
You know what you gotta do? Man up.
Nice.
No, that I do get that, but I just for how pristine and pretty the beaches and so on,
it's pretty much perfect.
and you also have the view of the island itself as well. So I enjoy that on Corso.
Give him a chance.
Nah, he's not important. So on Corso, okay, what's yours? Name.
Throw one in there.
One for me, it'd be Jeremy.
I knew it.
Yeah.
I knew it. It's because you guys got the weekend house close to it. You just grew up there.
Jeremy is nice. I like Jeremy. Yeah. Because it used to be, I feel like back in the day it wasn't one of the most popular beaches, so it wasn't overcrowded. It was like going, you could do your thing. Even though now I saw that they're trying to gentrify it and make it all like.
You guys signed a petition?
No, I did not. No,
signed it.
I got signed it. Yeah.
Hey,
Someone link me.
All you people trying to industrialize shit, stop fucking with our nature. And
the
beaches are perfect as they are. Leave them alone.
Yeah, so that's if that's true, that's a bit. Gewoon a tegenvaller, pero I really like for that reason I really like Jeremy. It's just a nice beach home. But all the beaches there are nice, but specifically for that reason,
all right,
I really like it there.
Since Chris got Bonaire, you got Corsal. I'm gonna throw it in Aruba. Eagle Beach now Aruba.
I've heard great things. Never been.
It's pretty elite.
Yeah.
Like it's what you picture when you think of like beach. It's like white sand with like a lot of people. It's the nice thing about Aruba on that coast, like the beaches is that they're very wide. So it's you could essentially just drive your car onto it. Which people don't.
Yeah.
But Eagle Beach is pretty like the nice thing about Aruba also is a lot of the beaches they don't have like a rock walk on first. So you have a lot of them, like a lot of pebbles, a lot of like
man up.
True, but sometimes it's nice to just walk into the water and just be in sand or like play in sand. So build a sand castle, you're building a rock castle.
Yeah, fair.
Except for the Klein Corso.
True. Yeah.
Okay.
Is that's not where they take the flamingo pictures, right? On Aruba?
No, that's I think it's like on Palm Island. They have that one.
Okay. So next for me,
we could talk about this a little bit too long, so we just one extra one each.
For me.
What gets a shout out?
A shout out just because it's different is what's that? The one beach called Bonaire where you just keep walking and walking and walking. Sorobong, yeah. I've never been to a beach like that before.
That was gonna be my pick.
The first time I was like,
hey, if y'all have never seen Sorobong like locked by at Bonaire, y'all missing out. This is like a page out of like if you Google Paradise.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
But even the first time you experience it, because you're not used to a beach like that, no?
Yeah.
So you just keep walking and walking.
And the water never gets higher than your belly button.
You can walk for such a long time and it stays waist height and it's clean, crystal clean water. You got that fresh breeze coming from the ocean. That's sort of and like Chris likes Klein Bonaire. And which is also right up there. But when I think beach, I also think at least some facilities. A nice place to get some food.
Sure.
Was it going to get some drinks and shit. The Bonaire, because it's like UNESCO, I think it's UNESCO Heritage Site. It's protected.
There's
nothing. There's no one selling food there.
So
you got like Jive City and you got the place and you got these restaurants and stuff. So you can spend a nice day at the beach and go get some nice food.
Yeah, that's
nice
true.
Sandwiches.
That's true.
Get some cold drinks.
Yeah.
That to me makes like a beach day. Spend the whole day at the beach. Like we used to do when we lived there.
So you would go into a beach. This is a question for both of you guys. Going to the beach, would you prefer grabbing your towels and a cooler and fill all your necessities, drinks, snacks, and whatnot in there, and then go to a beach, or would you rather just have your towel and your swimming clothes and then go to a beach and then buy whatever drink or meal that you have to have there?
That's a good question. Depending on the beach, I guess. Because like of course if you're at one where there's no facilities, you got a choice.
No, but
if we're talking about Sorobong, for example, Because you can go on the beach at where the surf spots, the windsurf spots are, but it's like their property technically. But like if you go, just keep driving, where that quicksand pit is, there you just have beach. What's it called? Like it's open to the public. I think I would bring my own stuff, but you go get some ice cream at the place real quick or some shit.
But I would say at Zoe's would always prefer bring my own stuff because if we do it or our families do it, it's gonna be right.
It's gonna be lit.
But because the other one's less of a hassle, so I'm like, I'd rather it doesn't make sense. It's a buy shit there, but. Is bring our own stuff? Does that mean barbecue? Because I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna bring meat
that's the case. Then
barbecue in there.
No, more in the sense that let's say you're gonna spend an afternoon at the beach. You need to bring something for at least one meal because you're gonna get hungry at some point. Something to drink.
So I'd rather just bring my own stuff because I think it's gonna be better so if I bring my own stuff.
I agree. I'm more like that as well.
What would be your second choice, or did you already mention?
My second choice beach.
You could pick from any of the islands.
Yeah. I think I would have to say Caracas Bay because that was always like a very good go-to. I mean, aesthetically, it might not be I haven't been there in a while. It might not be the nicest beach but from what I understand,
it works.
But from what I understand, they did fix it up a lot. You can tell me if that's true or not.
There's a lot of new food spots and stuff.
Food spots, but just maintaining the beach as well. They've improved that a lot as well. But yeah, I've spent many times at Caracas Bay because it was just really enjoyable.
Yeah, Caracas Bay is a special place.
Yeah.
So it's a great vibe. Especially at night, people come. Put a fire, a barbecue, music, drinks. It's just a good time. Yeah, definitely.
Should have gone there way more than we went to Chill Hill.
True. Because at least there you have a little bit of beach. What about you?
There's like a little spot not a lot of people know of. When you go to Fike, or within the Fike, you can go left to go to the beach where most people are, and they have like Fikedag and stuff. If you go a little bit to the right, near like the Golfbrekers, there's like a little beach spot, like a little tiny beach spot, like kind of like in the waterway. Als het ware. And like little spots like that, like I always liked because you can't go there with not more than two groups can be there at the same time.
It's very small. Yeah.
But that one you also need to go by boat, toch?
Yeah.
Okay, no, nice.
But
little private spot.
And of course, we could spend the whole episode doing honorable mentions to all the great beaches.
Yeah, we'll never be done.
I want to know, how do you guys feel about natural beaches versus like privatized beaches? You guys strong feelings about it? Don't care much? And not private beaches, I mean like Yantil and Mambo and stuff like that.
Compared to like
public beaches, I mean like Kenepa and like
Lagoon or something.
I mean, for me personally, everything has their place, right? So Yantil and Mambo on Curacao, anyway, they're very well known for tourist spots because in around there they have hotels and Airbnbs and stuff like that. So these Europeans and Americans and people from the Americas are coming and they need, to get these facilities quick. It's a quick money grab, and that's perfectly fine. But more near the west end of the island, that's where more of the local people go. I think they should just keep it for the locals. I mean, yes, sure, maintain it and keep it nice, but keep it open because right now when you go to those beaches, it's packed with beach chairs that you have to pay like 5 to 10 guilders for, just to sit for an hour. Or
you're talking about Mambo, or you're talking about
Mambo.
Okay, but
Mambo and Yantil.
At the local beaches too. Like if someone's there renting out beach chairs, you still gotta pay for it. You don't have to.
But
you can bring your own stuff if you want to, but you still gotta pay for it. No one's giving out beach chairs for free.
No, I get that. What I meant more is that when it's privatized, they take up a part of the beach and then they decide what happens in there.
I feel you.
Whereas, the open beach is like, hey, this family is here and that other family is there. And it's more like, you guys do your thing and don't bother us and we'll do our thing and not bother you. And that's what I personally prefer.
I necessarily don't have really strong feelings about it. I think at least as long as both options are available, then it's fine, and as long as the privatized beaches don't become more than the public beaches, But I would always choose for a public beach. The only reason I choose for a private beach is if I don't want to go too far, even though nothing's really far on the islands. But if I don't want to go all the way to Bandabao or West Point, then I'll go to a private beach to do something quick. But
if you don't want to make a whole day of it,
exactly,
you can just go to Antil, eventjes.
True. But I feel like if you want the true Antiano or island beach experience, you have to go to these public beaches.
You guys know there are private beaches on Aruba and Bonaire, because I know Curaçao, but I don't think. Like, I know Palm Island.
Probably, right?
Palm Island is always so private because you gotta go there by boat and shit.
Yeah, more and more beaches on Bonaire are being like taken up by businesses and hotels mostly as well.
On Aruba, like the awesome thing about Aruba is you have that whole long strip along the hotel.
Yeah.
All that has to stay open to the public. So like even though the hotels are there on the strip,
people
like
just,
and they have their bungalows and their beds and stuff like that. Like you can still access everything. You're still able to. You can walk for miles and miles and still be allowed to be there. What's it going?
Yeah, and that's the issue. Correct me if I'm wrong, by the way. And that's the issue that I think that is happening on Bonaire right now. Like hotels are going up and they're taking real estate from the beach because they are actually like putting walls and stuff like that, like barricades to separate their part of the beach from the rest. And if they don't do that, they have staff members that are like, oh no, you can't be here.
Yeah, but there's also a plus side to all of that. Like people who maintain the beaches more, they keep it clean. There's more rules. And like let's be honest, not everyone is a decent person. You have some bad apples who come pollute and leave trash behind and stuff like that, which I hate. Not Curaçao.
Yeah,
that happens. Way too much in my opinion.
It's a very big problem.
So having some private beaches where it's kept clean and they maintain it. That's also nice. It's just too bad that can't happen without having to put a premium on it. What's it called?
Yeah.
Because like you said, everything has its place and everything has a customer segment, I guess, for it.
Sure.
So the beaches I prefer aren't privatized. You have Mangahalto na Aruba. You have Donkey Beach na Bonaire. Bandabao na Curaçao. Those are still nicer. But it is nice to, like, if you just want to, go with your girl to the beach for a few hours. Just pop by at Mambo, pop by Antil, and you don't have to bring anything. Just bring a towel and you get a drink or two and you get some snacks and you go home.
Your wallet. You gotta bring your wallet.
Bring your damn wallet.
But that's also nice.
Bring your wallet before your girl.
It's also easier to facilitate things like beach parties and stuff in those spaces. Who's gonna do like a decent beach party in Nakinepa? No one wants that because you're gonna leave behind a lot of trash. You're gonna trample the place. You're gonna wreck it.
I mean, it depends on the kind of beach party you're talking about. Because if you,
I'm talking about like a Mambo beach party, like a Wet n Wild situation.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So no, that's
recipe for disaster. Even like we spend a lot of weekends on Donkey Beach na Bonaire. Like people bring the barbecue and we bring shitload of coolers with drinks and stuff and spend the whole day on the beach. Like you can spend a whole day on the beach.
Yeah, easily.
But if people don't take their stuff with them or keep it nice and tidy, it ruins it for everyone. Was it going?
Yeah,
true.
Yeah.
So like sometimes private beaches, they do come in handy for certain things. But I think that just has to be respected next to keeping the rest of the stuff.
Exactly. There's got to be a balance. As long as it's both, then it's okay. But then you can always choose which one you want to go to. You're not forced to go to a specific one.
Right. Let's do some rapid fire questions to get to know each other.
Bambi.
Okay. Favorite fria flavor?
Pineapple.
Orange.
Pineapple.
See now I'll try and be quick myself, but I'm like orange. But I always said orange if it was in my last meal. But if my actual favorite would probably be pineapple.
Yeah.
My favorite is orange.
What fria do you want right now? Someone offers you a fria right now. What do you want? What are you going for? Pineapple? Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, I mean the orange.
Yeah?
They just don't always have it.
True.
When I want to buy it. So.
What's your favorite soft drink brand that's not fria? Like of all the ones that have been there, Double Shot, Booster.
Honestly, Coca-Cola.
That doesn't count.
Doesn't count?
No, it doesn't count.
Has to be like Antiano adjacent or?
He means a brand that has multiple flavors.
Yeah,
so you have Fria,
Antiano adjacent. Something we've had on the islands.
Then,
I mean, it was a pop.
Criolita.
Double shot for me.
Double shot, no, yeah. I love double shot.
I prefer
double shot. That one orange. Double shot orange. Woo.
Você
usa. Esse gosasa. Double shot orange is.
You?
Pop.
Okay.
Okay.
Some turkey pounds you got pop and it's perfectly fine. Who's your favorite Antiano, like celebrity / icon? As a musician or athlete or something?
Chris Romain.
Aww.
Aww.
Stop.
Blows.
No, that's difficult because there are a lot of them that I follow and appreciate a lot. Just to name one,
Yeah, like who pops up in your head? Like who's someone you just admire or appreciate?
I do Jandino.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Bit of a cop out answer because of course.
No,
but
but there is a little bit of context.
Like,
Like I'm not necessarily a fan of the whole Judeska character, but I have high respect for everything else that he does. So yeah, for me that would be him.
Okay.
And if not him, Andrew Jones.
Let's switch it up. What about you?
Don't be the single brother, pelotero mesmo. And the Jones, I'm Golden Glove, hard. And the Jones, hey, if you're ever in Holland, so I'll be in this podcast, brother. Like I would love to meet you.
Hey, so
Se moet letterlijk na die hazie.
Bro.
comprou no Spice Resort.
Big Daddy Jones, you.
Say no, I'm with
Hey.
If Andrew Jones shows up, are we gonna charge him?
Nah, that's Andrew Jones.
Nah,
He's done too much for Curaçao. You can't.
Exactly.
You can't touch it. He's done too much for Curaçao.
Hey, hope you love
Yeah.
Andrew Jones, huh?
Yeah,
Like gewoon like the standard he set and how well he played, gewoon. And like how many more like baseball players he inspired.
You inspired
Sawa.
a whole generation of baseball players. Huh? What about you? Who's your favorite?
I was gonna say Andrew Jones,
Yeah.
but Chris already mentioned him.
Sam, I was gonna say Andrew Jones.
See, I'm keeping it interesting for the audience.
The audience.
Of course, you gotta shout out to Ozzy Albies. Baseball players.
If not,
What's that called? Like,
if not Andrew Jones, yeah, then probably Chirani Martina. We're going to Chirani Martina. I mean, man, doesn't matter. He always wears a smile. Doesn't matter what he's feeling. Always wears a smile. Did his best against both.
You know who I'm gonna put out there? Shout out.
Did a lot for the island. A lot.
Sorry.
I know.
For all the Bonaianos, Moogie
Moogie.
Nation. Moogie is
Who's
a,
Moogie?
he's
I don't
a
know who
local
Moogie is.
artist.
Uh-huh.
He played at Habitat no Bonaire like since we were born,
Still.
basically. Still does. And,
Okay.
like he's such an iconic voice.
True.
Like good
Okay,
vibes.
okay,
It's
okay.
Him, his little like ear microphone, his comment
Yeah.
and stuff.
No, okay, I respect it.
So always a shout out to all the local artists making it happen. What's it called? You have Evita also who plays in Punda regularly.
Shout out to what's the guy called again? The guy that played the one Aruba event we had. The Rubiano guys that played there. What is they were also really good, but I mean the
Aymar.
event.
The one that
Aymar Torres. Hey, Aymar.
Aymar.
Oh yeah, that like
Aymar.
for
Yeah. Yeah.
Aymar. Shout out Aymar. We should get him on the show.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Shout out.
he's a
He was
really nice guy.
He really knows how to like pump up the crowd, like get the crowd.
And he played at the Elliot's wedding also.
Yeah. That's where I knew him from.
Dope guy. Okay.
All right. Least favorite thing about the islands.
Chris Romein.
Aww.
Least favorite thing about the islands.
Be honest.
Oof. How long do we have?
Come on, like give me what comes up.
Have you ever seen like the Marvel intro for the cinema? You see like a bunch of shots going like. That's what's going through my mind right now.
Well, we already one of them we already mentioned is the
Pollution.
pollution. Yeah, the pollution. Like it's sad. It's unnecessary.
It's fucking disgraceful.
It's
That's what
such
it
a
is.
beautiful island, but then it's ruined by all this pollution.
By shitty
by
people
shit.
with bad
Exactly.
fucking principles.
It's
I'm
just-
sorry, swearing a lot again.
And all the other islands, they do their best to keep it as clean. But then you go to Curacao with
I do feel like it's worse on Curaçao than the other
yeah,
islands.
definitely, it's definitely worse there. It's ridiculous.
And
And
that's
that's
such bad
yeah.
habits, like when it comes to
and even
waste disposal.
and you can even see it in like the major places. Let alone if you go into the back roads or whatever. But going there, it's
By
20 times worse.
By Playa Canoa. Corre de Caia, Playa Canoa.
it's
Porcaria tem de Caia.
it's a
Smell of
shame.
dead
but
animal.
It's disgraceful.
that would be
So that
a point for me, huh?
Something's really got to change when it comes to that.
So
I don't know if the older generation has to just die out.
But I don't get because Aruba does it well. But someone they keep it clean.
Yeah.
So I don't know why we can't.
It's
do
cleaner
it.
than Curaçao does. That's
So,
for damn sure.
I don't know why we can.
And
do
the
it.
funny thing is, we grew up doing like cleanups and stuff. Remember with Habitat, like with hundreds of people who volunteer. Everyone
You
gets
in
like
school and stuff. Now,
yeah, exactly. And you clean up roads and stuff. Like
Yep.
with all the schools there, you think the island will be clean 24/7, but people just dump fridges and stuff on the side of the road.
Yeah.
And I'm happy that most tourists don't really see that in that way. They can avoid it enough. So it doesn't really ruin it for them because we need tourists to still want to come to the island.
But we ruin it for ourselves.
True. Yeah. Because we're the ones living there.
That is one thing I'm curious about is how much of that is just the public.
99% of the public home.
Yeah, like most tourists, such as tourists, say what you want, but they're not gonna come here.
There's
always gonna be some weirdo that does it, but they don't come there and go.
And for all those back roads,
that's a very fair point.
Often,
that's a very fair point.
Dutch tourists take trash with them from the beach, stuff that wasn't even theirs.
Yes,
So, I'm sure a lot of Antianos do it too. Like, there's. My buddy Terrence that lives there, he does like off-roading and stuff, and he's always trying to do cleanups. They do beach cleanups also often. Huge bags of of trash they take with them. People who clean up after Vijkdag. Shout out to y'all guys, y'all the real heroes.
Initiative.
But like the pollution is echt gewoon, it's out of control. And there's no need for such a small island to be polluting that much in your own space. It's literally like shitting in your own fucking front door.
Yeah.
It's so weird. It doesn't make any sense. You're making your own drive home dirty.
Yeah.
So weird.
We'll make us. I don't get it.
I think one thing that annoys me, but I kind of am seeing some changes into like it improving, is the whole amita come dus abo no come mentality, in the sense that just because you are successful, that means you're my enemy, you're my competition, I have to bring you down. That's like. In the past, especially, that used to be a very big thing that, if you're successful, that means you're an enemy of mine, because if you're successful, I cannot be successful. So I'm going to have to, talk smack about you and stuff like that. So, but there is a growing movement right now of hey, we're all in this together. There's enough to go around. Let's all work together. Yeah. But I think that was one of my biggest annoyances with the islands.
I think also because you haven't been back there in a while, most likely that's stigma is still like fresh for you, but I think in our generation that's much less.
Okay.
Like in my interaction with people, it's very much of like let everyone eat.
Help each other out.
Like our generation, people just bitter, I guess, in that sense. But that has been my experience lately. My experience with people, just in our generation, in geval, a lot of people are trying to either have side hustles or be entrepreneurs and stuff like that. Everyone's trying to.
We're all trying to make money.
Trying to support. And you notice it here. Here, for example, we get nothing but love and support from Antianos. Like, I haven't had any inkling or feeling that someone was against us or rooting against us. Or
bad eye.
So I think maybe that might be just like a stigma you're holding on to from the past.
Maybe.
Yeah. But some people still do that.
Yeah. I mean, that was one of my biggest issues. Yeah.
What about you?
I agree with you the most, the polluting thing. Like I'm stuck with two things, like the lack of openness to progression. A lot of people who want to just like, ito bong moneta. Ito bong wala bida bong. I'm stuck between that and also, in my opinion, something personal to me is how, especially in Curaçao, treat street animals.
Man, that was also a big issue.
And how many street animals there are.
So how heartless people are sometimes towards like gewoon straathonden. That drives me fucking bananas. I will not go to an establishment ever again. I don't care how good they are if they openly just mistreat street animals. I know, it just annoys the shit out of me. People who, especially old, going on bio with the in the zoom that you caused the problem.
But a negative thing, guys, on a lighter note is gewoon when we talk about, hey, do you ever plan on go back to the islands? It's just the fact that the internet is not great. It just bothers me. I can't, man. I need good internet. I'm sorry. I just can't.
Gigabit download speeds.
Or I don't know.
First world problems na crazy.
If it changed now, like, can I pay my shit online? I need that.
I agree fully, but knowing that it's echt prinsesjes gedrag.
Same idea. It's not important, that important, but I just wanted to mention it.
I got one last one I want to throw in there, because it does really irritate me, is how it's in between underling. How do I say that in English again? Underling?
Yeah.
Intre? In English?
Like say the sentence, like what do you want to say?
So, onderling die nos, Antiano nang.
Under us? No, under us.
Exactly.
Between us, I guess.
Exactly.
Between us, you would say?
Between like the ABC Island people. we have this one phrase that annoys the crap out of me, which is "Bama cambia." And for those who don't know,
Have you been called that?
no, but when I just hear the term used, it just annoys me because it's for those of you who don't know, that's the term that someone uses when you leave the islands, you go to the Netherlands, and then you adopt, Dutch traits and stuff like that. And I can understand that, but a lot of times when people use it, it's in the dumbest things.
Yeah, it's also derogatory as hell.
Yeah, but it's also the dumbest things. Like, hey, no, I would rather not stay rather not stay with my family. I would just, like to have my own hotel, go to a hotel room, have a car, and I'm like, nah, man, I grew up. I have Sanders now.
Yeah, but that's nothing to do with Macambia. It's
But that's what I mean.
Even if I lived on Bonaire and going to Curaçao, I still rather stay in a hotel.
But that might be not the best example. But they just use it for random ass reasons. When they use the word, it sounds dumb. It sounds dumb to me. Oh, but Macambia, I'm like, no, man. This is just how I am. I grew and evolved.
And of course, like I came to live here, I have to adapt somehow.
Yeah.
People make a big deal about that. You have to. There's nothing wrong with that. You're adding more tools to your toolbox. It doesn't take away anything else from what you've had before. Was it going?
True.
But people it's all comes from their own insecurities and their own deficiencies that they sei ba cambiamo né ma cresce me mais coisas me usa me mais opção mais
see I'm gonna get the mesmo course.
So was it going?
Progressar, that's what you say.
All right, let's spin it now. What's your favorite thing about the islands? And let's not go the cliche bullshit. Don't say the people. Like, give me something more specific.
It could be anything really, or
anything, whatever comes to mind. What do you think? Like my favorite, it could be so far off left field, but just not say like the people because that's obvious. Was it
obvious?
The vibe.
Yeah. The
vibe. And by that I mean
way to be specific. Chris.
No. But I'm gonna explain. So the vibe is at least again back in my olden days.
Chris is like 45. So.
Exactly. So I think in the last video you called me 42.
You're old, grandpa.
No, but at least in that time the vibe was like, yo, I ain't got nothing to do. I'm just gonna get in my car and go visit my friend, and then he'd be chill about it. We'll sit on his patio and have a conversation. So it's very very no stress.
It's like how easy it is to chill.
Yeah.
That's also something I miss a lot. Be like me and Timmy had a whole conversation about how we have to actively fight that neiging here to be like, hey, you want to hang out? Oh yeah, sure. I got time in 2 weeks. Because we live close to each other now. And we said no, we have to stay true to our roots and just spreek af. I have to be able to call you today and be like, hey, me te passa hoje noite.
Mas não hora of doors.
Exactly, and just like force it into existence because or else you're gonna. It's just so hard to just spreek af. Everyone has plans and you live far. I know. Ik weet dat. Kan bij treinstation 10 minuten per trein. The distance makes it harder now. But we're like, no, bro, we have to be able to call me in the morning. Hey, but then kaas? What's it called?
Or just you're randomly at your own house watching TV and then someone's knocking at your door like, oh, I guess I have visitors now.
I love that. I always like that shit. I always like coming home and then one time we said it before about one time I came home and you were already in my room. And that was just it took me like a quarter of a second to not to be like, huh? And then it was instantly like, oh, this is nice. And just put my bag down and stuff, take off my shoes and shit. It was so natural. I miss that shit.
Honey, I'm home.
That's great.
What about you, homeboy?
The favorite thing about the island. That's definitely a good one, but everything's so close by. There's so many things though. What would be my favorite thing?
Like when you fly back, what do you look forward to other than your family?
Yeah, a bit of. Yeah, how do you explain it? A bit of everything home. Just.
Yeah, we gotta give me the good answer though, boys.
Like Dookie said, the vibe. Because once you're there, you just feel good. You just feel good about yourself.
There's something about being on the islands that just feels like a constant warm hug. You guys know what I'm saying? And then whenever you also arrive on the other islands, it feels like a different auntie is giving you like a nice warm hug. I just love arriving on the islands and the feeling when like there's like a weight off your shoulders. Like you can just put a lot of shit to bed. I think my favorite thing on the islands, which I've come to notice lately, is how photogenic the islands are. As a photographer,
Okay.
There's just something like a little bit more African in there, like how beautiful the islands are to take pictures.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Like especially like as a photographer, you would want to make use of golden hour
Yeah.
when the sun goes down, it's near the horizon. It gives a nice glow. It's better than harsh top-down
Yeah,
light.
yeah.
Don't go shooting at 12 o'clock, merdia, so you're gonna get harsh light only.
And very sweaty.
Everyone's just glistening. But like how much the island lights up in that hour, like kwart bij 5 te shit hoor. Gewoon gorgeous. Gewoon such a beautiful place to take photos.
I can imagine. Met ik er paamilo toch the nightlife, but especially gewoon snacks, quando tem snack. Você botar uma snack gewoon. But the top op moment Juni December, wat top ibal.
Basila
daar gewoon rustig zien te wakaya. Zien te wakaya, that's it.
Zien te wakaya is such a thing and people don't get that shit here. Dude.
Daar moet ik zien de voor. Je moet short, just
you only actually like dress up if like a girl you like is coming.
That's the
only reason. If not, it's gewoon een beboord short, een slaaf nang.
Gewoon zien te wel relax.
Malu een t-shirt limpie, met een pedal. Hey bro, like the way you said, like zien de wakaya. Dude, that's a vibe, bro.
People watching is
that's my favorite part of it. Yeah.
You're just sitting at a snack. People go by and there's a lot of groups there.
Exactly. There's always something happening.
Moest er best rustig.
Rustig gewoon, ja.
One time I did it, so everyone was drinking beer. I was like, what's Kiko? No, Malta.
No.
Malta, it's in the patras, if you dance, there was a Malta para mí. And it has to be a spot that has good food too. There's this one spot where it has good wings. And with any wing, it's like you get those really thin paper plates that's barely a plate, but you get like then like crunched up foil on top of it and then wings.
Yeah.
That shit is good.
That's gewoon relax.
There's also this spot in Aruba. Like there's a little monument there, like a rotunda where our grandpa happens to have a plaque. I don't remember the name, but was that only come in? Like there they have these bars / food spots, but they stop selling food really early. But also like there's little dance floors everywhere. What's it called?
Okay.
And it's like in the middle of a parking space.
Yeah.
Então, basta chegar the airport, entre airport ku playa, and it's a vibe. You come there like it's like way too much neon lights, like green and blues and stuff. Pero yung bachata toca. And you could be like either at the bar. Drinking, or you be in a dance floor, you could be like just on the edge. Maar dan tik je op een parkeerplaats en tik je die bij dancevloer was ik kom. Echt een vibe,
it's just
it's something you gotta experience. You
gotta go to the experience. And everyone's gonna experience something different. So everyone's gonna come back with a different favorite thing about the island. So that's a beautiful thing of it, no? So
gotta say it's really hard not to miss being there.
True.
So, but you guys are pretty much set on never moving back?
Nah, I've always said I would love to retire on the islands.
Retire?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's way back, way in the future.
Well, maybe, who knows? Hopefully, depending on how things go, I can retire early.
Hey, true that.
That's the goal. That's the hope.
Yeah.
That's a goal.
Fire.
Retire at 50. So, no, like, I think it wouldn't surprise me if eventually I go back. Was it come? Like, it wouldn't surprise me. Especially if once my ouders, my parents get thinking about bio, was I thinking about maybe going back there. Was I cuida nang?
That's nice.
Because they did it for God knows how long. I was like, my son returned the favor.
Yeah, they really took care of you, man.
Come on, see it, no? It wouldn't surprise me if eventually I do go back. Not sure when, but it wouldn't surprise me in the slightest. What about you though? You
I think because
it's a bit different.
My mom lives here now.
Yeah.
You got babies, was I going? So
yeah.
Even though if I could choose, I would prefer to raise my kids there.
Yeah.
To have the same experience I did.
Precies, yeah.
I'm just not a fan of how stuff is done here. Was it going like a lot of space for bad influences without a lot of the benefits of the good influences the Antillas. So if it was up to me, I prefer raising my kids at least for the first 10 years there.
So?
But it's not really in the cards. So, but yeah, I think I've already planted down roots here. And the thing with Fleur is she doesn't want to live anywhere Katja doesn't live.
Yeah.
It's just they're too close. They're like your best friends, like her little sister.
Yeah,
and same thing with me. Like,
I get that.
If you guys didn't live in Holland anymore, it'll be really easy for me to pack up and go somewhere else.
Yeah.
But not being able to have like our boys' weekend board games with the 4 of us or 5 of us.
Yeah.
Like that's literally the only thing really anchoring me here. So as if half of y'all moved somewhere else,
you think about it.
Then I don't have a real strong emotional reason to stay here.
Yeah.
Because I think wherever I move to, my mom would just follow because they should be with the babies with the goals.
Yeah.
All right, let's wrap it up there. That's going to be a
nice,
long
man.
episode. I hope you guys got to know us a little bit better with that.
I see.
Hopefully, I haven't offended too many people. But
and if we
stop polluting. Stop being mean to animals. And
get some better internet, please.
get some better internet.
Please.
What are you talking about? They got UTS.
Flow.
They got Flow.
They
That's it.
DJ Salad. They got Scarlet.
Yeah, I think so.
They got Mio.
No, none of those exist anymore. No, none of those exist anymore. No.
My bad.
Hey,
Sorry,
bro.
I'm old.
Hey, but gigabit download, bro. Still. And
Hey.
you got a PlayStation with your copy on subscription now. So hey.
Come on now.
Hey,
Talk to 'em.
thanks for listening, guys. Let us know in the comment section what your pet peeves are about the islands, what your favorite beaches are. All the things we talked about, we want to know your favorite. Give us the whole list. We
Yeah.
want to get to know you guys. A lot of you guys are
Yeah.
returning commenters also. We
Yeah.
love to have you guys coming back.
Lagasa.
All the homies, let us know to get to know you better. Especially what's your favorite thing about the islands, in whatever context makes sense to you. Okay, we talk about different things right now, more abstract things, more specific things. And comment, like, subscribe, share, save it to your playlist. Click the share button, copy the link,
Everything.
post it on socials, comment.
Show your dog.
What more can you do with the algorithm?
Well,
Show your dog.
Save it to
Sure.
save it to a playlist that says YouTube promote this video more.
yeah.
See if that works.
Maybe.
Sure. Yeah.
And of course, sorry.
And before we close up, I also do want to thank you guys for watching, because without y'all watching, we wouldn't really have anything to post. So I appreciate you guys supporting us,
True, absolutely.
watching our
That's deep, that's deep.
content.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
And with that, see you guys next time.
Beijo, adieu.
Bye,
Bravo.
Resta.